Hello everybody and welcome to this video. This is a pretty impromptu video. I just been messing around with something I saw in Impulse video, Impulse SV. I'll link the video in the description of where I ended up getting this from. But I saw something on that video and I have just been all I've been thinking about is how to is I wanting to test it. So I wanted to show it off a bit. So oh, the thing is, I didn't know if it was. It's like I'm always scared it's not gonna work. Oh, it's so cool. Let me turn F5 off. Um, so I will quickly, um, if you haven't seen the video, if you don't end up watching, I'll show quickly how exactly this system works. So I don't know exactly what the glitch is, and it's unfortunate that this bug it only existed in 1.16.5. I tested it in the latest release candidate for 1.17, and it does not work anymore. So maybe I might have to test it again. I might have to double check. There might have been a reason why it didn't work in that version, but I don't think it does. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. So when I hook that armor stand with this fishing pole, right? If I switch it to my offhand, switch it back to my main hand, go through this nether portal, and now this nether portal is hooked up to a chunk loader, which I'll explain in a second how to build that and such. Then get to the nether. I'm gonna switch back, switch back. I don't know if that part's necessary, but I think I've had higher success rate doing that. And then this is currently, so I built this test pretty far away from the spawn point of this super flat world because I wanted to see how it will work in unloaded chunks. So you see, and it didn't work in unloaded chunks, so I have to keep the chunks loaded. So that's why this chunk loader is here. It's a pretty simple system. Once I get to explaining the build, I'll go to it. So right now you can see I'm gonna fly all the way away here and get all the way away out of this range, all the way to this village. And this is before where I started the video. This village over here. I was all the way in this. I can go even further. You know, let's go further this time, right? And then just out of nowhere, you're walking around. You don't even have. I don't know. You don't even have the fishing pole. It's just on your hotbar, and then you just go, and boom, you're back at the spot. And how sick that would be! Get back into a base. My sensitivity is really high. I'm playing on a bit of a random client because I haven't been playing on 1.16.5 recently. Um, but yes, this is the system, and I'm not gonna rebuild everything right now because some of it is this part at least is super self-explanatory. I will take down the chunk loader. I will build this from scratch for you guys. Trust me. You'll get to know the ins and outs of how this works. But I'll start with this. So this is just a bubble column. However deep, I think I don't know exactly how deep you have to go. This does work though. The soul sand is there, so it's so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks of water seems to work for this. This is how you'll be floating the ender pearl, and then so you're gonna take a block, just any block really, as long as it can transmit a redstone signal, I think. And then a pressure plate on top of that block with the trapdoor right there. And then I don't know if this part's 100% necessary, but I think it's a cool thing to do. We just have a bit of a fencing around this just so that the armor stand doesn't go flying anywhere else. It just kind of stays in there. So you're gonna pop the armor stand right on top of that pressure plate. Grab the fishing pole. I have it in pro. Then this we pop that in there. And then we'll have to build a chunk loader. So we can get rid of all this stuff. A dropper. We need an observer. We're gonna need a few droppers. There's some hoppers, some rails, and a minecart with hopper. And I guess I'll put on the screen the exact amount of the stuff you need. Um, but let's just say we'll start doing weird way to start it. Okay, so let's just say, okay, so this dropper is facing here, and now this portal, you could do this with any size portal. I recommend doing like a regular size portal, but for now I'm just gonna add an extra hopper and an extra minecart with hopper because I built this portal big. Um, this could be any block, just any solid block at the edge. I'll throw some grass just so it doesn't be obsidian. Um, you just place minecart hoppers there. On top of these hoppers, these are all going into this dropper, and this dropper goes into another dropper, into another dropper. Break that portal real quick so I can do this. Goes into a dropper facing into the portal. Now I'm gonna put in the steel real quick. Right, light that up, and then out of that hopper doesn't. Out of this dropper, the bottom one, you're going to want a comparator going into a solid block. Oh, stone. That makes more sense. And then a piece of redstone on top of that stone. An observer that is facing that redstone. A observer facing that observer, and then a piece of redstone on top of it. After you have this set up, then that should be everything you need to get going. So point, just we'll clear our inventory, and we'll grab nothing but this. Where is it? Oh, I was in weapons. I mean tools. Okay, grab the fishing pole. And this does work in survival, by the way. This is just me testing it in creative. I can go into, well, I'll teleport in survival mode once I fly away. I guess I could teleport blocks. Fans. Okay, whatever. So F again, like transfer it to offhand and back. Get in here, transfer it to offhand, back. Transfer it. I was saying that. Oh, now why are you on there? Should not be hooked on there. Now I'm curious if that was. I feel like that's only happened. So this might be another thing to watch out for. This is a very impromptu test. So again, I don't know everything about this system and this glitch and how it works, but it feels like every time I look at the armor stand while I switch hands, it doesn't work. But so now this fishing pole is rigged. I don't know if you can move it around your inventory or anything, but I'll try that too. And we'll go the ground level 4. Alright, so let's just say we TP negative 10,000 or negative 10,000. Go over here. Pull out this fishing pole. We'll even go into survival mode. See if this works. It didn't work. And if you just saw that, there's so the reason why I teleported as soon as I got close to this thing was because the chunks got loaded. So again, that was the issue with the system at that time. The reason why it didn't work that time. So we'll try it one more time. We're gonna do the same exact thing on that failed test that just happened on that failed test, and I'll make sure to remember to prime the chunk loader this time. So hook that F while not looking at that. Run in, switch back, go back, and oh, it's doing it again. I think if that happens, you just kind of go back and do it again. Yeah, I guess you just go back and do it again. And now this time to prime the chunk loader, I'll use this armor stand because it's in my inventory. You just put an item in that bottom dropper, and as soon as you see that it's back and it does it again, then that is a loaded chunk loader right there. So I'll do the same. Teleport, go to survival mode, and then boom, we end up all the way back here. So super cool system, guys. I really hope. Oh, let's go back to creative. I really hope people enjoy this. If if somehow anyone important sees this video, I don't want this glitch to be gone. I think it's really cool, and I would really, really benefit from having this in a survival world. Being able to teleport back to a part of my base at any time. That would be, I would love that so much. But For now, we'll have to stick to other ender porter systems. I think they're super cool. It's such a fun concept to be able to just kind of have a weird, complicated redstone way to teleport. But um, other than that, I guess the only other thing I forget what else I wanted to test about this. I guess I could try it in a newer version of the game. Yeah, let's do that real quick. We're gonna try this in a newer version of the game. Hello, and I'm just gonna interrupt myself right there. I'm not gonna bother going showing you guys that whole test. It does not work in 1.17. I'm right here in a survival 1.17. Well, at least updated to the latest release client world that I've been playing on for a while. And I was trying to set it up, and this is what prompted me to even like set up that creative world to test it because it was not working right here. So unfortunate stuff. I would love to use this system in my survival world, but hopefully we can somehow bring this glitch back, you know? I would be down with it. But yep, so thank you all for checking out this video, honestly. Super impromptu little video by me. I do plan on, if you want to see more of what's going on behind me, I do plan on uploading more videos about my possible survival world content and more. So yeah, I hope you guys like this little glitch. I think it's really cool. I think that it would be a awesome thing to keep around. So we'll see what happens. And thank you all for checking this out.